I want to tell you a story about a kid who wouldn't sit still, wouldn't listen, and wouldn't stop getting into trouble. His name was George Herman Ruth Jr. Most of us know him as Babe Ruth. He grew up in Baltimore in the early 1900s, running the streets, breaking rules, and making a mess of his future before it even started. His parents were overwhelmed. By 7, he was sent to a reform school, St. Mary's Industrial School for Boys, a place where every day was strict, where his choices were made for him, and where a lot of kids felt forgotten. But that's where the miracle began. Not a lightning bolt, not a perfect kid overnight, but someone who believed in him, a mentor named Brother Matthias. He saw this wild, restless boy and didn't just see the mistakes, he saw potential. Brother Matthias taught George discipline, how to show up on time, how to work when nobody's watching. He didn't just correct, he encouraged. He didn't just punish, he believed. And little by little, the troublemaker learned to channel his energy. Brother Matthias spent hours in the yard with lots of patience and perseverance. By the time he left St. Mary's 12 years later, that same kid who once couldn't stay out of fights had turned into a young man with a focus and a gift. Before long, professionals in the world of baseball noticed, first the Red Sox, then the Yankees, and suddenly the boy from reform school was rewriting the record books. Home runs that sounded like thunder, stadiums on their feet. Babe Ruth didn't just play baseball, he changed the game. But listen, this isn't just about sports. It's about what's possible when someone sees what God sees. People looked at George and saw a problem, but God saw potential. When people counted him out, God counted him in. Right now, you are stuck in your own version of St. Mary's. You are surrounded by rules, reminders of what you did wrong, weighed down by labels you never asked for. But remember, you are not your worst moment. With guidance, with discipline, with perseverance, you can write a new chapter. Look for your brother Matthias, someone who calls out the good in you and won't let you settle. Babe Ruth's swing started with a second chance, and second chances start with seeing what God sees in you, not as a sum of your mistakes, but as a story still being written. So if you've been counted out, take heart. Get up. Keep going. Practice when no one's watching. Set goals and then aim for them. Because your next chapter doesn't have to be like your last chapter. It can be totally different, but it's up to you. Just like one of the greatest players in baseball chose to rewrite his future, you can choose a better life.